kept saying my name. The lobby lights were shaking, like they knew I'd do the same. My coat was on my shoulder, my keys were in my hand. The rain was drawing silver on the place where I should stand. I almost left you tonight, but my feet stayed out of line. One step closer to the exit, one step back into your time. The glass door kept on breathing, with the cold street waiting wide. I could see the taxi headlights, like a life I had not tried. I almost left you tonight, and I hate how close it came. I was dressed for disappearing, but still listening for my name. The elevator stopped behind me, like it gave up on the floor. I laughed once at the silence, then I couldn't laugh no more. I almost left you tonight, but the night was not that brave. It just stood there in the doorway, with the little light it gave. One cold breath crossed the lobby, one bright note cut the air. My heart moved like a suitcase that forgot why it was there. I almost left you tonight, but I turned before the rain. Not enough to call it staying, just enough to start again. My feet forgot the street when the glass door opened wide. I had the night in front of me, but your room stayed on my side. The rain wrote little warnings on the sidewalk by the light. I could hear the traffic turning, like it knew I'd lose the fight. My feet forgot the street, my hands remembered home. I held my keys too tightly, like they hated being alone. The lobby smelled like winter and somebody's old perfume. The elevator hummed behind me, like a ghost inside the room. I told myself, keep walking, then I checked the time again. Every second looked expensive, every minute looked like when my feet forgot the street, and my coat slipped from my arm. I was dressed to make an ending, but still leaning toward the one. A taxi slowed near the corner, then it gave up and moved on. I almost waved it over, but the almost stayed too long. last note split the rain, the bass kept moving forward while I stood inside your name. My feet forgot the street, so I stayed beside the door. Not enough to call it healing, just less gone than before. Could've walked out faster, I could've made it clean, but the glass kept showing someone I was not ready to be. The elevator light went quiet, but I was still awake. The lobby held its breathing, like it knew what I might break. The number stopped above me, no floor wanted my name. I watched the silver doors close, then open up the same. Kept showing someone I was not ready to be. The elevator light went quiet, and the street kept glowing blue. I had one hand on leaving, and the other still on you. My phone stayed dark and heavy, like it learned to hold its tongue. The rain tapped out a rhythm on a night that felt too young. Before the cold, but my heart changed every second, like a sign that couldn't hold. Sharp scent line cut the hallway. One guitar spark hit the glass. The bass kept pushing forward while my courage let me pass. The elevator light went quiet, but I didn't disappear. Stepped outside the lobby with your name still in my ear. One step before the rain, my shoes found something new. Not brave enough for leaving, not weak enough for you. One step before the rain, I heard the lobby sigh. The door was still half open, like it didn't ask me why. I had your name behind me, I had the street ahead. didn't call it freedom, I didn't call it pain. I just stopped asking the doorway to decide my name again.